up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Blue Lock chapter 339. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Bubba who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitty, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked winter anime season in full swing, in which today we're covering Vigilante Boku no Hero Academia Legals. We are also covering Tune to the Midnight Heart, Oshinoko, Jujutsu Kaisen, Monosuke no Slave, Fire Force, let's see, Sosudo Freirin, Dead Account, Digimon, and Hell's Paradise Shigakuraku, and there's even more on the way, including Blue Lock. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, oh my freaking god, I am so excited because finally, Baro and Shidao are coming into this game, and I can't wait to see who they're going to be replacing in the second half. So let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And this chapter is titled Desperate Adversity. All right, let's see. Here we go. There. Okay. U20 World Cup Match 3, Japan versus France, first half over. Japan has felt the true strength of the U20 World Cup title favorites. To determine the tactics for the second half, they exchanged opinions. No fucking way that was their true strength. Nah. That was not France's true strength. No fucking way. I refuse to believe that that was France's true strength. We will see France's true strength when Shidao comes up in this game. And Baro comes up in this game. Oh, yes. That's when we will see France's true strength. I don't even know. Would you guys say that France maybe had, like, used a quarter of it? Because let's be real. France was using some of their, wasn't using their full power because Hugo was fucking around with the Sagi. Because Loki definitely wasn't going all out. Let's be real. Anyways. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. So we're starting off this conversation with Aiku. Man, they're tough. France ranked #1 in the world. Hugo is insane. All right, here. I agree with what Bakura says here. But it's but still only a 1-point difference, right? If we make adjustments in the second half, we could still do this. He is right about that. Just how exactly are we going to do that? Our offensive patterns centered around Asagi have been completely countered and shut down, you know. But we built this team centered around Asagi, didn't we? And I'm telling you, that strategy has fallen apart. Oh my god, Bakura, you can't be fucking serious. No way, it could still work. First of all, Ego, I really hope you did this just to fuck with Asagi and teach him a lesson that, that his shit don't stink, and that he ain't hot shit, just because he whooped some shitty ass team out of Nigeria. I really hope that that's what that was just to put Isagi in his place, because you cannot be fucking serious. And also, Bakura, why the fuck are you saying this? Like, I can understand if this was like Kiori saying this, but Bakura, you should not be saying this shit. I'm glad Rayo's questioning it. But Bakura, come on. Nah, Bakura, no. You should not be saying this. If we stay like this, we're just going to get crushed, and it'll be over. Calm down, you lot. Just like Hiyori's goal, we could still invent a new pattern. He's right. I'll take over as this team's number 2 in Isagi's place. Let's go with that for the second half. Motherfucker, you know what this says? This says that, Isagi, you failed as a goddamn leader. This team was built around you because you're supposed to be the goddamn leader. And now you're not. You lost the locker room, essentially. This is why Baro is coming in to take your goddamn place. Oh, I can't wait to see it. We'll see how this works. Oh, here comes Ego. He is not happy about that. Watch your mouth, Karasu. Are you trying to kill Blue Lock? I'll give you credit for your quick-witted change in play, but the problem is your mentality. From the middle of the first half, your plays looked as if you've given up on your own goal. What exactly do you think you're doing? Well, that's kind of what happened with Nagi. We saw that. Nagi gave up on his own goal. His original goal with Reo. Whereas Reo did not. And here's the difference between, like, say, Reo and Nagi compared to, like, Karasu and Hiyori. Like, Reo and Nagi's goal is to, like, their egotistical goal, so to speak, is to go to the World Cup together and win together. For the most part. Where, as Karasu's here, he's saying here, because I thought it would be better for the team. He's thinking about the entire team. Reo and Nagi don't give a fuck about the team. They care about, like, themselves. But anyways, well, I should say each other. That's still, yeah, you can make the argument that is going against Blue Lock's mentality to an extent, but it's more egotistical than what Karasu's doing. I'm pretty sure I taught you that anyone who fights for the team is absolute trash. I mean, in the first place, if every footballer fulfilled their aptitude in the right position for the right job, ultimately it would result in nothing more than a contest of physical ability and tactics. Okay, to my NFL fans that are watching this, who's the first player you think of when you hear Ego say this? The correct answer should be Lamar Jackson. Because Lamar Jackson gets this kind of shit all the time from talking heads. I've seen it. Oh God, what's his name that does this all the time? Oh God. Shit. Oh God, it's gonna piss me off if I don't remember his name. It's Skip Bayless that does this a lot. He leads the charge on this a lot in terms of Lamar Jackson. I think if I remember correctly, there's one other one that does this too, and it drives me nuts. It's Skip Bayless, I believe, does it, but I know Michael Florio fucking does it, and he's a big Lamar Jackson hater, and Lamar Jackson called his ass out on live TV as well. That was so fucking epic. Oh my God, go look it up. It's hilarious. But let me get back to my point on Lamar Jackson. So Lamar Jackson is one of those quarterbacks that is more of a running-based quarterback more than a throwing-based quarterback. And because of that, you have a lot of talking heads like Michael Florio and Skip Bayless saying that Lamar Jackson would be better suited to being a running back than a quarterback. And Lamar Jackson and, a lot of fans are out here saying, fuck you, talking heads, shut the fuck up. And Lamar Jackson out here saying, fuck you, bro, I'm going to prove your ass wrong. He does it every year. And I love it. That's what this gives. And I know, like, at face value, what Ego is saying, that the aptitude or if every footballer fulfilled their aptitude in the right position for the right job, ultimately it would result in nothing more than a contest of physical ability and tactics. Like, that's what sports are, technically. But, like, on the surface, that's literally what sports are. But then, like, if you really think about it, like, I didn't even need a vid to think about it. Like, I knew exactly what the fuck he was talking about. You think of players, like, in terms of real life, you think of, like, a Lamar Jackson. You think of, if we're going to talk about fictional, like, there's players in and Captain Tsubasa, who, and fuck, even here, if you think about it, like with Gagamaru, who started off as strikers and then switched to goalkeepers. I think it's Wakashimizu that I'm thinking about in Captain Tsubasa, who was playing a goalkeeper for a minute and then switched to a forward. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. But I totally understand it. I totally exactly understand what he's talking about. And then you'll have like running backs that, or you'll have actually, you know what? Now I got another example of this too. You do have quarterbacks that will give in to this and will switch because they do want to play. They will switch to wide receiver. They'll switch to running back. You'll have defensive players switch to offensive line and so on and so forth. They'll find, and it ends up being in the long run, it ends up being great because that means teams will pick them up because of the variety of positions they offer. But still, I totally understand what he's talking about. But as I said, like actually, that's another one. Terrell Pryor is another one that comes to mind. But Terrell Pryor is one of those players that actually gave in and switched from quarterback to tight end because he had to change his position because he wanted to play on the field. He didn't want to be on the bench. What was another one that? Oh God. There was another one. I just can't remember. I know Cam Newton got that shit a lot too, where everyone was saying that he should have just switched to running back. Oh, Russell Wilson's another one that's gotten it a lot too, because he's in Russell Wilson's case, it's because he's short too. So, but yeah, like you see this a lot, you do. But let me know what you guys think in the comments about ego statement. And what is the first player, whether it's in football, baseball, hockey, any sport really, that comes to mind. As I said, for me, it's definitely Lamar Jackson. Totally. But anyways, the country of France is an environment well equipped to accept diverse ethnicities and cultures. The vast diversity of talent born there creates endless opportunities in their football making, making it easy for the right kind of talent to. If France creates a superior team by strictly selecting talent based on aptitude, is there any chance for Japan to win by doing the exact same thing? The U.S. does it too! The U.S. can do that as well! But as I said, the U.S. also, they also fuck around too. It's not just based on aptitude. The answer is no. Things like live according to your aptitude or be happy within your means. Well, that's the thing. There's the thing with the U.S. is we are the land of opportunity and liberty. Like pursue your pursuit of happiness and all that shit. I don't know about France, but maybe not so much anymore with France. But that's the thing with U.S. sports is U.S. sports will let you try anything. And well, it depends on the coaching too. The majority of coaches I've seen anyway, they're usually depending on the scheme that they're going for. They'll try something. It just depends on how their playbook is and their play style is. Everyone can be happy if they live according to their aptitudes. It is a simple theory used by the strong to paralyze the thinking of the weak and control their potential. Oh, now he's talking about utopia. We are the weak. You cannot change the world by living according to your aptitude. Dude, now this is going beyond sports. This is going into utopian type of shit. I agree with Ego on this. Not just at a sports level, but at in just like a life level. And it's true. It's true. And, as I said, you can kind of apply this. You could apply this to just sports too. You can. It also applies. It just depends on the coach's playing style. It depends if the coach wants to do a running-based offense. Depends if the coach wants to do like a more pass-based offense. If they want to do a if the quarterback is, if they have like a Peyton Manning like quarterback, or where they just do shit on the fly, create the play on the fly. Like, it just depends. It really does. Let's see. That is precisely why I say everyone must be a striker. This philosophy that completely ignores completely ignores aptitude is the heart of Blue Lock. Imagine if you had... now I'm just thinking about it. Ego, that makes even more sense why you had Borrow go play with the football players, the American football players. I'm just like thinking about that now, even more so now. See what you're doing? You wanted Borrow to be like a Peyton Manning or an Aaron Rodgers. I think even Eli called, I think Eli also did this too, where he just called plays on the fly. Or, like, plays in the huddle. Like, I see what you're doing, Ego! I see it! I see what you're doing. Let's see. If you have 100 lives to live, how many times out of those 100 do you think you could become the world's #1 striker? Even if I were to estimate it as optimistically as possible, as miraculously high as possible, one time, something that would never would have happened if you were living within your means. Aptitude, living for the sake of that one single chance. That's what it means to be an egoist, doesn't it? Yes, don't settle for anything. Don't settle for shit. That's what Ego's saying. I totally understand, and let's be real. I'm going to be real about what Karasu is saying. What Karasu is saying, and this is why Asagi's being such a piece of shit. Karasu is saying to Bakura, and then Karasu's like, dude, why are you guys selling for this shit? Even Reo was the one that started off. Reo's like, dude, why the fuck are we selling for this? We should not be selling for this at all. Why the fuck are we selling for centering around Asagi? Karasu has the right idea, and I'm glad Ego praised him for it. It was just the wrong mentality of doing it for the team, when it should have been, dude, this is not fucking working. Fuck the team. This is fucking up my ego. Like, screw this. But it's a fact that the way we are right now isn't working / effective, right? Yeah, if you are seeking something new, first you must throw away something old. Yes, tell him, Ego! I'm discarding the tactics. Yes! Suck it! I'm discarding the tactics centered around Asagi Yoichi. I will now announce the second half formation for our counterattack. You all are the... Oh! Asagi, you've been discarded, bitch! Alright, so now we're with France. You all are the strongest generation chosen by God that only appears once every 100 years. So this is the U20 France national team coach, Rodin. Oh my god, Hugo. Dude, Hugo's just fucking reading. He just doesn't give a shit. Not just the history of France, but also changing the history of football itself. Exceptional talents are gathered here. Now the Les Bleus of a new era. Let's create history. Yeah, let's go! Hell yeah! Oh, here we go. Hey, here's Loki. Hey, Charles, please stop playing around and stay in your designated warm-up spot. Yeah? When we're done with the warm-up, the Earth will be grieving, right? Oh, you're so greedy, Loki-chan. I'll serve up something real nasty for you. It's okay, Loki. This match probably isn't going to end just like this anyway. It's going to get wild. Blue Lock seems to have chosen that kind of fate. Oh, yes! Dude, Kunigami's coming in too? Yes, let's go! So, here's the member change. So we got Shidao, Baro, and Kunigami coming in. Yeah! It's hunted. Dude, let's go in. Every cell in my body is buzzing. Let's go, Shino! That's my boy. Baro, it's hunted time, bitch. Yeah! Kunigami, you drooling beasts are about to be tamed. Yes! Oh, Bakura's interested. I knew Chigiri was going to be pulled. I am not surprised Chigiri was pulled. I was fucking right about that. Leaving the rest to you, Kunigami. Nico's out! What? I'm at my limit. You know what, Nico? You deserve to be out, but... Is this Sagi seriously staying in? Are you fucking serious? A formation fully committed to destructive power. The system centered around me has been dismantled. That's what they were aiming for. Dude, hold on a second. Hold on. So, we're going to have... You're telling me we're going to have Rin and Shidao and Baro versus Fran... Oh my god, I am so happy right now. I get to see Rin and Shidao versus France. Yes! Thank you! Thank you! So, yeah, Bakura, Chigiri, and Nico are benched. I knew Chigiri was going to be benched. There was no way Chigiri was going to keep playing. And the case of Bakura, like, the more I think about it, I'm not surprised. Because Bakura did enough in this game. He did. The one I'm like, huh? About is Nico. Why the fuck is Asagi still in this game? Get his ass out! Right there stands a human whose talent, dreams, and perspective are clearly on a whole different scale than mine. The situation is pure, desperate adversity. Title of the chapter. So why is my excitement accelerating? It's telling me to surpass that guy, Hugo. My ego is calling out. Now it's kickoff for the second half. The more he's backed into a corner, the more Asagi Yoichi's egotist blood boils. His glittering fighting spirit clashes with destiny. Dude, I am so excited. I'm so happy that Kunigami is in here. Oh my god, I really hope that Asagi gets knocked the fuck out. I hope Baro puts Asagi in his fucking place. Why the fuck is Asagi in this game? Why the fuck is Asagi still in this game? Like, as I said, Bakura, he's done enough. I'm not surprised about, like, the more I'm thinking about it, Bakura being out makes sense. I fucking told you guys Chigiri was going to be out. There was no way that they were going to keep Chigiri and risk injury for Chigiri. Nico's the one where I'm like, huh? But why the fuck is Asagi in here still? My guess is that, you know what? My guess is with Asagi is that Asagi's got to overcome his fear with overcome the Hugo wall. I really don't want him to in this game, though. I want his ass to be put in his place. I do. I really do. So, let's see what this formation is gonna be. Because Asagi, no way Asagi's going to be in the center still. No way. People are predicting Asagi's still going to be in the center. Hold on. Do we have this here? Okay, we do. Okay, here we go. Okay, so yeah, so Why is Asagi in the center still? Oh, okay. So it's a 4-2-1-3 formation. Okay. So... Oh! Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. I'm surprised it's not... So, you got Rin in the back. So, Usagi's in the center. Then you got Rin in the back. And then Shida to the right. And then Baro to the left. Really? Why is Usagi in the center, though? And then you got Karasu and Kutagami on either side of him. Like, I understand Kutagami and Karasu being there. But I thought it would be Baro swapping with Rin and then having Rin and Shida on either side. That's why I'm like, huh? That's a choice. But man, I am so fucking hyped. I am so hyped. Because now, motherfuckers are saying that they said we had a taste. Or that we saw France at full power. Motherfucker, we're going to see France at full power now. Because you got Baro up in here. Baro's going to put Asagi and Karasu in their place. But I think Karasu, like... Baro will wake Karasu the fuck up. He will. Sagi's fault that Karasu ended up like this in the first place. Baro's going to fix him. But not Baro, it'll be Shida for sure. Like, Baro is gonna put Rin and Shida in their fucking place. I think what will happen is, because remember when Baro was with the Ubers, he got them all in sync. And that was the thing that was kind of a struggle with Rin and Shida, was that and when they were on France, they were starting to get in sync. Because Baro mastered getting, the team in sync. Again, this is why he was on that football team. That's why he was assigned the American football team. It's because those are rough motherfuckers and rowdy motherfuckers. If he could get those mofos in sync, he can handle getting Rin and Shida on the same page. It's gonna be good. I can't wait to see that shit. Because if you could get Rin and Shida on the same goddamn page and work in sync and in tandem together, you're gonna see something amazing. France will be fucked if you get Baro, Kutagami, Shida, and Rin on the same goddamn page. Watch the fuck out. Well, especially if Baro and Rin and Shida are in sync. You get those three in sync, you will see a powerhouse. That will be a powerhouse that France better be scared for. Oh, they better be scared if that happens. Ooh, they will be scared. Ooh, they'll be scared. And then you'll see Karasu fall in line. Oh, you will. You'll see Karasu fall in line. But I'm very curious what you guys think. What do you guys think? I think in the next chapter, we're going to see it. I think we'll see... I really hope we're going to see Rin... wake the fuck up and fall in line with Baro and Shida. Well, Baro and Shida are going to be in sync anyway. It's going to be fine. But the other thing, though, I want to remind you guys. Remember, Reo has already worked with Shida, so they already got something going on. So that one, dude, that's going to be very interesting. Actually, I wonder if we'll see something going on with Shida and Reo. Oh, I hope Baro uses them. I do. But God, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Blue Lock content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wish list, all that's in the description box below. Also make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network, that's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!